All right. So, welcome back. As you can see, we we are back at the Stanley parable, right where we left off. Very, very simple. Nice little Stanley parable. As you recall, last game I won. Ha ha ha! I beat this time Reaper. And now it is time for me to, I guess, keep beating it. This game is extremely confusing, but like I was saying in the last episode, oh my god, it's so fun. And
now,
just seeing how they design these.
This is exciting. Just
Right.
me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want
Except
our
it's
story
like
to be?
empty hallways.
Go wild.
Wait,
Use
what?
your imagination.
Okay, now
Whatever
see,
it
this
might
is what
be,
I'm
Stanley,
talking about.
I'm ready for it.
See how these lines don't add. Oh wait, now they do. What? 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 Okay. Look, see? The wall doesn't add up. What? Okay. What? Alright, so I have to break this into logic. You go around this corner, you trigger something, and that deloads that level as long as I'm standing here and makes this section a wall load. And I guess getting here would trigger something that loads the other half, and then triggers, and then... But then... What? Even as a game designer, I'm so confused. This is awesome. I think this is amazing. I would love to make a game like that.
No, not you again. Stanley,
What?
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in an awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
What if I acknowledge it? Will the game know? Because I'm like looking at it a lot. Look at this line go. It's like It's like it snorted a line before it became a line. Oh, there it goes. Oh.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling
Deviate
me
from maintenance
that's
room,
what
end
this
up in
is?
monitor
It's all
room,
one
narrator
giant
restarts
ending?
the game, first restart,
and we're supposed to restart the game
doors.
eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all
Narrator
determined?
restarts the game, the office
So
was a
now,
dead
according
end,
to the
turn around,
schedule,
find
I
another
restart
dead end.
again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Oh, but
My
does that
mind
mean
goes
my-
blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to
Look,
keep
now this guy
restarting.
gets it.
I don't
This
want to
guy
forget what's going
understands
on.
my plight.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
That's a good point. You should not do
And the
it.
timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
You ever get a bad
Will
feeling?
someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is that
Stanley
like the
decided
actual
to go
restart?
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That beep was really loud. It scared the shit out of me, actually. I knew something had to happen.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now we've officially restarted. Okay. Well, we've heard all of this part before, so...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I will do that, because last time we went down...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I can open other doors? Holy shit. I want to see the executive. Look at this. What the fuck? Look how fucking fancy this is. What kind of company is this? Holy cow!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Look.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh my. So is this like where you get out of the portal thing? Oh. We are going down, we are going down, down, down. And now it's loading. I'm going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Why am I saying
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah. This is creepy as fuck. I'm glad this is like
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You know, what if I don't want to walk through the large door that read that? That sounds like a horrible idea. Oh. I mean, I'm not a fucking expert. But this is kind of like if there was a giant building that was professionally owned and it said free hugs in the alley, and this is kind of like the sign pointing into the alley that says free hugs. They're both equally disturbing, and you know that they're both going to harm you. And you'd want to take the more professional route. Well, let's go this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Let's do it.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Was it literally just my death? Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and when Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Narrator, did you get a sex change, buddy? Alright, we'll go with that.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
So are you like the lady that's nice to me and not a complete and total faggoty dick?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is this going to be one of those things where, this blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office was, to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built in sections. Or sections have been added and altered throughout development. Through the core layout remains almost identical to this first iteration. This is a cool little thing. I like this. Yeah, and then you'd look for your coworkers. Come through here. Pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This quarter has been moved and altered to make the player reach the two doors in a good time. A set of two open doors was the first very concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of an exploration of contradiction of this room. Filing cabinets, very interesting. Office computers, also interesting. Oh, the office. How interesting. Button sounds. Did I actually wait? Is this actually the end here? Because there are like credits on the wall. Oh wow. I didn't even go to the mind control center because I'm such a defiant asshole. I think I've already beaten this game. What's this way? Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. I do like that middle one. I mean, it's really overly over-the-top extravagant. Office clock. It is an office clock. You're right. Okay, wait. Once again. Oh no, never mind. That is rational. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitive.
Kevin Brighting, the voice for the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from what it takes.
Here, I'm just going to make this easier.
Huh. I think we're at the end of the game. We didn't even experience the rest. Does this mean I actually beat it this time? Because that would make the other game's episode title a little dumb. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending. Oh, I haven't gotten the freedom ending. Monitor room elevator. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything though. If this is truly. This is truly the end. I don't want to spoil anything. Or is this like the giant spoiler room? Countdown room? I haven't even been there. How do I get there? Wow, there's a switch over there. I don't want to hit it yet. I want to kind of explore. Game design mock-ups. Man, this place is huge. Stanley's office, from left to right, the evolution of office. No, 2011, 2012, 2013. So that's 2011. Oh, look, I got like a bigger desk. 2012, 2013. Oh, okay. Oh, but this one only have one computer. That one I had two. Oh, that's a timer. That's annoying. Well, you know, that timer is something you guys shouldn't like to hear. That basically means it is time to call this an episode. And I'd feel bad because, what is this? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. Of desert boots. Nice. Anyways, yeah, so like I was saying, that nice beeping noise, the apartment timer. Oh, I kind of wish I would have played that version. That sounds cool. Cargo lift. Well, I think this is where we're going to end it, right about here. And we are going to go ahead and next time pick it up. We'll keep looking around here. I really like this place. It's kind of cool. I don't know if this is supposed to be the legitimate ending. I don't think it is, because a lot of the times it seems like these endings seem pretty legitimate, and then they just mindfuck you. I think this is the kind of game where literally we'll just keep going back to the beginning and letting you go. So we've had a lot of fun seeing all these different endings, and I'll catch you next time.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's funny because they never actually like tell you one thing. And I don't